Time for another cool vanilla interchange. Today we're doing the Diverging diamond. Easy, efficient and without mods, so you can build it on PC or console. I'm gonna start by digging a hole. Let's get the shift terrain tool and decrease the strength. The level terrain tool allows us to measure the height. We have about 17 on the surface and almost 6 in the hole. I'm looking for a 10 meters difference, so let's find the 8 meters mark. Perfect. Now let's dig a trench for the highway and then use the slope tool for a smooth slope. You probably know this, but in case you don't, right click here to get the height and hold left click to apply it. Get the normal 2-lane one-way road, activate the parallel mode and decrease the offset. Activate the terrain lines for a clear view of the trench and build a straight segment. You can now level the terrain. Get the alley for some guide roads. Build as follows in front of the deepest segment. Use the zoning squares as guidance. Same thing on the other side. Now get the 4-lane 2-way highway and the continuous tool. Build as follows, starting exactly from the center. Get the 3-lane highway and the straight tool. Activate the parallel mode with an offset of 1 and build as follows. Again, look for the center. Now get the 2-lane highway and deactivate the parallel mode. This part is important, so pay attention to all the start and end points. Let's check the direction. This one's okay, and so is this one. These, on the other hand, need to be inverted. Perfect. We can now remove some of the guide roads. Time to replace this with a normal highway, but make sure you're hitting the center. Alright, let's extend these a bit. We need a parallel mode with an offset of 1. Now create some nodes where the merge lanes will meet. Do them at the end of the trench, on the flat surface, because Cities 2 hates doing merges on rough terrain. Replace these segments with a 3-lane highway. Before we do the merge lanes, let's create some short segments for an easier build. Again, starting point is important. Time for the merge lanes. Have only these snapping points activated and get the complex curve tool. This tool is perfect for connecting highways, and I'm gonna teach you the proper way of using it. Let's have a better viewing angle. In order to get a perfect merge, pay attention to the start point, pivot 1, pivot 2, and the end point. Let's get the right direction on this one. Now look at these smooth curves.
Yes, very smooth, super smooth.
For this connection, we're gonna use the simple curve tool. Make sure you deactivate the snap to guidelines, because it only messes things up. We're gonna eyeball it instead. So do your second click around this line, and of course, pay attention to the end point. Let's repeat the process with all the other ones. And as I always say, start point, pivot, and end point are important. Now look at this beauty. We could give these guys more time to merge, so let's extend the 2-lane segments. The naming system in this game is really fucked up. We got like 14 different names in here. Let's fix it by giving them a point. This one can have a name. That's way better. Let's not forget that this diverging diamond interchange needs traffic lights in here. We're gonna do something interesting with these ugly edges. So get the pedestrian path, raise it at 2.5, disable all snapping options and activate the terrain lines. Now build a straight segment close to the edge. I just noticed this ugly bump in here. I'm gonna fix it with the slope tool. Alright, now follow the master.
Whoa. Great success.
Gonna use a cool concrete surface for these retaining walls. This looks awesome. It even has a cool retaining wall texture on it. Not bad for a vanilla surface. Let's get a closer look with the photo mode. Change the focal length for a first-person experience. Time for the cool factor.
Yeah, I'll meet you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? Yeah, I see you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? 'Cause I wanna dance. 'Cause I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. 'Cause I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. Can you meet me on the dance floor? Dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. 'Cause I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. 'Cause I wanna dance. Yeah, I'll meet you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? Yeah, I see you on the dance floor. Can you meet me on the dance floor? I could dance forever with you. I could dance forever with you. I just wanna dance with you.
I'm gonna do this side with the power of the edit. Not gonna lie, this just looks awesome. Now let's see some more action on this bad boy.